Have you ever found yourself lying in bed at night, staring at the ceiling, wondering why sleep doesn't come as easily as it used to? Or maybe you wake up feeling like you've barely rested, even after what should have been a full night's sleep. If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. As we get older, our sleep patterns can change, and sometimes it feels like we're fighting an uphill battle to get the rest we need. But here's the good news. It doesn't have to be that way. In fact, with a few simple adjustments to your nightly routine, you can sleep like a baby again, boost your energy, and even add years to your life. That's what we're going to talk about today. How to sleep better after 60 and wake up feeling refreshed, energized, and ready to take on the day. Now, I know what you might be thinking. I've tried everything, and nothing works. But before you give up, let me ask you this. Have you ever considered that it's not just about how much you sleep, but how well you sleep? Quality matters just as much as quantity, and that's where these nightly habits come in. Over the course of this video, we'll explore 6 simple science-backed habits that can transform your sleep and, in turn, your overall health and longevity. These aren't complicated or time-consuming. They're small, practical changes that anyone can make, starting tonight. So, let's dive in and get started with the first habit. The first habit is all about creating a calming bedtime routine. Think about it. When you were younger, you probably had a routine before bed, even if you didn't realize it. Maybe it was brushing your teeth, reading a book, or listening to some soft music. But as life got busier, those routines might have fallen by the wayside. The truth is, our bodies thrive on consistency, especially when it comes to sleep. A bedtime routine signals to your brain that it's time to wind down and prepare for rest. So, what does a good bedtime routine look like? It doesn't have to be elaborate. It could be as simple as dimming the lights, sipping a cup of caffeine-free tea, or doing a few gentle stretches. The key is to choose activities that help you relax and make them a regular part of your evening. Over time, your body will start to associate these actions with sleep, making it easier to drift off when your head hits the pillow. Now, let's talk about the second habit: managing your exposure to light. This one might surprise you, but light plays a huge role in regulating your sleep-wake cycle. You see, our bodies are designed to respond to natural light. Bright light during the day keeps us alert, while darkness at night signals that it's time to rest. But here's the problem. Modern life is full of artificial light, especially from screens like TVs, phones, and tablets. That blue light can trick your brain into thinking it's still daytime, making it harder to fall asleep. So, what can you do about it? Start by reducing your screen time at least an hour before bed. If you need to use your devices, consider using blue light filters or wearing blue light blocking glasses. And during the day, try to get plenty of natural sunlight, especially in the morning. This helps reset your internal clock and sets you up for better sleep at night. It's a small change, but it can make a big difference. As we move into the third habit, let's talk about your sleep environment. Have you ever stopped to think about how your bedroom might be affecting your sleep? It's easy to overlook, but the space where you sleep plays a huge role in how well you rest. Start by making sure your bedroom is cool, quiet, and dark. Most people sleep best in a room that's around 65 to 68 degrees Fahrenheit. If noise is an issue, consider using a white noise machine or earplugs. And if light is creeping in through the windows, blackout curtains can be a game changer. Another often overlooked factor is your mattress and pillows. If you've been using the same ones for years, it might be time for an upgrade. A comfortable, supportive mattress can make all the difference in how you feel when you wake up. Think of your bedroom as your sleep sanctuary, a place where you can truly relax and recharge. Now that we've covered these first three habits, creating a calming bedtime routine, managing your light exposure, and optimizing your sleep environment, you're already well on your way to better sleep. But we're just getting started. In the next part, we'll explore 3 more habits that can take your sleep to the next level, including how to manage stress, the role of diet and exercise, and why timing matters when it comes to your nightly routine. So, stay with me, because these next tips might just be the missing pieces you've been looking for. Now that we've laid the groundwork with those first 3 habits, let's build on that foundation and dive into the next set of tips that can help you sleep like a baby after 60. These habits are just as important, and when combined with what we've already discussed, they can create a powerful synergy that transforms not just your sleep, but your overall quality of life. So, let's keep the momentum going and talk about habit number 4, managing stress and anxiety. Let's face it, life after 60 can come with its own set of challenges. Whether it's health concerns, financial worries, or simply the pace of modern life, stress has a way of creeping into our minds, especially when we're lying in bed at night. And when stress takes over, sleep is often the first thing to suffer. That's why it's so important to have tools to help you manage stress and quiet your mind before bed. One of the most effective ways to do this is through relaxation techniques. This could be deep breathing exercises, meditation, or even gentle yoga. The goal is to shift your body from fight or flight mode to rest and digest mode. For example, try this simple breathing exercise. Inhale slowly through your nose for a count of 4, hold for a count of 4, and then exhale through your mouth for a count of 6. Repeat this a few times, and you'll likely feel your body start to relax. Another great option is keeping a journal by your bedside. If your mind is racing with to-do lists or worries, take a few minutes to write them down. Getting those thoughts out of your head and onto paper can be incredibly freeing and can help you let go of the day's stresses. Now, let's move on to habit number 5, paying attention to what you eat and drink, especially in the evening. You might not realize it, but your diet can have a big impact on your sleep. For starters, try to avoid heavy meals close to bedtime. Digesting a big meal can keep your body working when it should be winding down. Instead, opt for a light snack if you're hungry, like a small bowl of oatmeal, a banana, or a handful of nuts. These foods contain nutrients that can actually promote sleep, like magnesium and tryptophan. On the flip side, there are certain things you'll want to avoid in the evening. Caffeine is an obvious one. It's a stimulant that can stay in your system for hours, so try to cut off caffeine by mid-afternoon. Alcohol is another one to watch. While it might make you feel sleepy at first, it can disrupt your sleep later in the night, leading to restless tossing and turning. And don't forget about hydration. While it's important to stay hydrated during the day, try to limit fluids in the hour or 2 before bed to avoid those middle-of-the-night trips to the bathroom. The 6th habit we're going to talk about is the timing of your sleep routine. This one is all about consistency. Our bodies love routine, and that includes when we go to bed and when we wake up. Try to stick to the same sleep schedule every day, even on weekends. I know it can be tempting to stay up late or sleep in, but keeping a consistent schedule helps regulate your internal clock, making it easier to fall asleep and wake up naturally. If you're someone who struggles with falling asleep at night, consider setting a bedtime alarm. Just like you set an alarm to wake up, setting one to remind you when it's time to start winding down can be a helpful nudge. And if you find yourself lying in bed for more than 20 minutes without falling asleep, don't stress about it. Get up, go to another room, and do something relaxing until you feel sleepy. This helps reinforce the idea that your bed is for sleeping, not for lying awake and worrying. As we wrap up this part of the video, let's take a moment to reflect on what we've covered so far. We've talked about creating a calming bedtime routine, managing light exposure, optimizing your sleep environment, managing stress, being mindful of your diet, and sticking to a consistent sleep schedule. These habits might seem simple, but when you put them into practice consistently, they can have a profound impact on your sleep quality and overall well-being. And the best part? You don't have to do everything all at once. Start with 1 or 2 habits that resonate with you, and gradually build from there. Small changes can lead to big results over time. In the next part, we'll bring everything together and explore how these habits can work in harmony to not only improve your sleep, but also boost your energy, enhance your mood, and even support your long-term health. So, stay with me, because we're about to take this conversation to the next level. You're doing great, and I can't wait to share the final pieces of the puzzle with you. We've come a long way together in this video, and I hope you're already feeling inspired to make some positive changes to your nightly routine. By now, you've learned about 6 powerful habits that can help you sleep better, feel more energized, and even support your longevity. But before we wrap things up, let's take a moment to tie everything together and talk about how these habits work in harmony to create a bigger picture of health and well-being. First, let's revisit the importance of consistency. You might have noticed that many of these habits, like sticking to a bedtime routine, managing light exposure, and maintaining a regular sleep schedule, are all about creating a sense of rhythm in your life. Our bodies thrive on predictability, and when we give them that, they respond in kind. Think of it like tuning a musical instrument. When everything is in sync, the result is harmony. The same is true for your sleep. When your habits align, your body knows exactly what to do. Relax, recharge, and wake up feeling refreshed. Now, let's talk about how these habits can impact more than just your sleep. Have you ever noticed how a good night's rest can make everything else in life feel a little easier? That's because sleep is the foundation of so many aspects of our health. When you sleep well, your mood improves, your mind feels sharper, and your body has the energy it needs to tackle the day. But the benefits don't stop there. Quality sleep has been linked to a stronger immune system, better heart health, and even a lower risk of chronic conditions like diabetes and Alzheimer's. In other words, when you prioritize sleep, you're not just investing in your nights, you're investing in your entire life. One of the most beautiful things about these habits is that they're interconnected. For example, when you manage stress through relaxation techniques, you're not just helping yourself sleep better, you're also reducing the strain on your body and mind, which can lead to greater overall resilience. Similarly, when you pay attention to your diet and avoid heavy meals or caffeine late in the day, you're supporting your digestive system and giving your body the best chance to rest deeply. It's like a domino effect. One positive change leads to another, and before you know it, you're feeling better than you have in years. But here's the thing. Change doesn't happen overnight, and that's okay. The key is to take it one step at a time. Maybe you start by dimming the lights an hour before bed, or swapping out that late-night snack for something lighter. Or perhaps you set a goal to go to bed and wake up at the same time every day. Whatever you choose, remember that progress is progress, no matter how small. And if you slip up one night, don't beat yourself up. Tomorrow is a new day, and you can always try again. As we come to the end of this video, I want to leave you with one final thought. You deserve to feel your best, no matter your age. Sleep isn't just a luxury, it's a necessity, and it's one of the most powerful tools you have to take control of your health and happiness. So, why not start tonight? Pick one habit that resonates with you and give it a try. And if you're feeling ambitious, go ahead and add another. The more you practice these habits, the more natural they'll become, and the better you'll feel. Before I go, I'd love to hear from you. Have you tried any of these habits before? What's worked for you, and what challenges have you faced? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. I read every single one, and I'd love to know how this video has inspired you. And if you found this information helpful, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more tips on living your best life after 60. Thank you so much for joining me today. Remember, it's never too late to make a change, and small steps can lead to big results. Here's to sleeping like a baby, waking up with energy, and embracing every day with joy and vitality. Until next time, take care of yourself, and sweet dreams.